This is where nutrition science needs to go. The study authors acknowledge that optimal eating timing differs between individuals. This isn't a cop-out or an excuse for weak findings. It's a recognition of biological reality. We're not identical machines that respond uniformly to interventions. We're genetically diverse, hormonally variable, metabolically heterogeneous individuals. Personalized nutrition, including chrononutrition, is the future. Genetic variation affects how you respond to fasting and meal timing. Clock gene polymorphisms, variations in the genes regulating circadian rhythms, influence whether you're a morning lark or night owl. This affects when your body is optimally prepared to process nutrients. Someone with a genetic tendency toward delayed circadian phase might do better with a later eating window. Someone with an early chronotype might thrive on early time-restricted eating. Metabolic phenotypes vary enormously. Some people are insulin-sensitive and metabolically flexible, easily switching between burning carbs and fats. Others are insulin-resistant with poor metabolic flexibility, struggling to access fat stores during fasting. These different starting points predict different responses to intermittent fasting. Someone metabolically flexible might experience minimal additional benefit, while someone insulin-resistant might see substantial improvements, at least if they can tolerate the adaptation period. Microbiome composition matters. Your gut bacteria influence nutrient extraction, hormone production, inflammatory signaling, and even circadian rhythms. Different microbial communities might respond differently to fasting patterns. Some research suggests that intermittent fasting can beneficially alter microbiome composition, but this effect likely varies based on starting microbial ecology. Hormonal status is crucial, especially for women. Where you are in your menstrual cycle, whether you're perimenopausal, whether you have thyroid dysfunction, all of these affect how you respond to fasting. We discussed earlier how some women experience hormonal disruption from fasting. Individual hormonal sensitivity varies, making personalized recommendations essential. Activity patterns and exercise timing interact with eating windows. Athletes with morning training sessions might need pre-workout fuel, making extended morning fasts problematic. Someone exercising in the evening might do fine with a later eating window that supports post-workout nutrition. Your optimal eating schedule depends partly on your training schedule and intensity. Existing health conditions modify recommendations. Someone with reactive hypoglycemia might need more frequent smaller meals rather than compressed eating. Someone with certain GI conditions might benefit from intermittent fasting's effect on gut rest. Someone with a history of disordered eating should approach any restrictive eating pattern with extreme caution or avoid it entirely. The emerging field of precision nutrition aims to use genetic testing, microbiome analysis, continuous glucose monitoring, and other biomarkers to prescribe individualized dietary recommendations. This sounds promising, but we're in early days. The predictive power of current testing is limited. We can't yet definitively tell you what eating pattern will work best for you based on a genetic panel or microbiome test. What we can do is encourage N-of-1 experimentation with careful monitoring. Try different eating windows while tracking your own biomarkers. How's your energy? Your sleep quality? Your hunger patterns? Your glucose levels if you're monitoring them? Your mood? Your exercise performance? Use this self-monitoring to identify what works for your individual biology rather than assuming one protocol fits everyone. The future might involve AI-driven personalized nutrition, algorithms that take your genetic data, microbiome composition, activity patterns, health history, food preferences, and real-time glucose monitoring to suggest optimal eating schedules. We're not there yet, but the technology is developing. Continuous glucose monitors are becoming more accessible. Microbiome testing is improving. Genetic panels are getting cheaper. Integration of these data sources could enable truly personalized recommendations. Until then, maintain flexibility. Don't force yourself into an eating pattern that makes you miserable just because it works for someone else or because a study showed group-level benefits. Your optimal eating timing is the schedule you can maintain long-term while feeling good and achieving your health goals. That might be intermittent fasting. It might not. Both are fine. Individual optimization matters more than population-level guidelines.